Okay, Jason.
Alright, let's give this one a go.
Explain your system.
Okay, well this is it's a home control system. The idea of it that it's fully automated, but you have consoles if you want them, like this one here, which Ronald will show you shortly, which gives you interfaces into it. You can connect to it through the phone for a phone call, through the internet, or through these devices. You also have override switches, so you can turn lights on manually, or keep them on, I should say, or turn them off if you want to turn them off if you're going to go to bed. But apart from that, it's basically just a switch, an input and output switch, and that's all it does. So you have PIRs that pick up your movement sensors, so they turn the lights on. And they also pick up for intruder alarm. You've got other sensors for fire alarm. You've got rain sensors, moisture sensors in the soil, water sensors, all sorts of sensors. Any sensors that basically have an on and off, like a PIR sensor. Then it's got audio channels in each room, so each room's individual channels, as well as a broadcast feature. So you can do your own music or radio or something like that into the rooms or across the entire house. And this setup, it does fire alarm, temperature sensor within the house, so it looks after the environment settings, if you like. Sprinklers, looks after the temperature of the pool and the pool temperature, the pump on the pool. It looks after the intruder alarm, obviously. The good thing about the intruder alarm is it actually talks to you as well. It's talking in a female's voice, and it tells you where the intruder is. So if they break into the living room, it tells you they're in the living room. If they start moving through your house, it'll then tell you where in the house they are. So at least you've got some idea where they're breaking into. Obviously, it's got a record of everything it does. It's hooked up to ADT. So you'll see throughout the house you've got different buttons for panic, medical alarm, fire alarms. What else is there? Panic, medical. You've got the fence alarm, you've got the beams outside, so all that's hooked up. But like I said, it's just a big switch, and it's scalable to any number. So the implementation at the moment is 56 inputs and 40 outputs, but they can scale to thousands. It really just depends on the size of stuff that you've got. Then we've got this little console here, which is just gives you a view into the system. You don't have to have this. As I said, this was all designed to be technology that was hidden in the walls. But that basically gives you everything that you've got. So you've got security there.
Alarm.
So that's showing you the two modes of the intruder alarm, which is a home mode, like basic alarms, and an away mode, so when you're away. When you're away, it does different things like turn the lights on, randomise the lights as well. Then you've got your fence alarm and your outside beams, so they're a 24-hour type alarm, as you'd expect. You've got your panics and medical, and your fire alarms, and a fire alarm reset if you set it off because you're cooking. So that's the intruder. Then you've got power. So it looks after the generator as well, starts and stops the generator. Looks at the generator oil and fuel. Also have inverters in this house, so it's keeping an eye on that, as well as Escom mains, obviously.
Start the generator.
You want to start the generator?
Yeah.
So there goes the generator. So now we see the generator starting. And for every major type event, the lady talks you through and all the speakers in the house. So then you got sprinklers, so you can manually turn the sprinklers on as well as see what's going on here. We've got a rain sensor at this point, but it'll be changed to a soil moisture sensor. So if that sensor picks up rain or moisture, it just won't turn the things on. You have this one here, which is pumping audio throughout the house. So there's the individual channels at the moment, or you could do broadcast to broadcast, whatever you want. So in this case, it does radio. So that goes through the whole house.
What is that?
Speaker. Just a standard speaker. All this is off-the-shelf parts. On here as well, just for the ladies, they can browse the internet. You can goes to a cooking website if you wanted to go to there. Plus you've got on-screen keyboards and everything like that can work there. Then you've got home entertainment. So if you're sitting here in the kitchen like we are and you want to watch TV or you want to watch a video, then you can select from these ones here.
We're just going to wait for the system to warm up a bit. So that's live TV at the moment. Got your volume control down here. Or we can do videos. So we can go and from your list of, if you've got a media server or something like that, or a PC that's storing all your videos, you can hook this into it and pick them up from there. So you just select which one you want, and then it plays back the video. Obviously you can go full screen as well if you want to. This is the environmental setting, so this is the temperature in the house. So these are the sensors, and this is the heating. Again, it's just switching them on and off. But you can manually turn on heaters and stuff here as well. Then you've got lights. So this is the lights in the house. These ones we can see are turned on at the moment, and it works on a day-night sensor. So it turns on automatically when it gets dark and off again when it's light. Or you can manually override them. So if we push kitchen now, then we've got the kitchen off. We can turn it back on. But like I said, it's normally automatic, so you don't have to touch this stuff. If you have any cameras around the house, it's displaying those. So here we can see the outside one, or the dining room at this point. I'm using Axis cameras, but you could use anything that does a normal stream. That black one is the bedroom, so we can't see it because it's only a day camera, but what I can do is go in and turn on the lights in the bedroom, and then go back to this, and now we can see it quite clearly. So, and that's really about it. So it's the object of it is just to be as big as or small as you want it to be. And as long as you can put anything that's on or off on the thing on it, then this thing will take it. It's fully programmable for that. It does have a server component, if you like, or a back-end system that's running.
Should we go look at it?
Yeah, okay. So the buttons I'm just using from another company called ClickOn, but I'm using them because their radio frequency stuff is really good, and it's a pre-packaged idea. The back-end is a custom-built stuff from me. But these are just basically switches, which can be anything. So in this case, this one, these do the lights. So the lights, as I said, will pick up on your movement, but if you want to keep them on permanently, you can push the button, or if you want to turn them off permanently, you can also push the button. But the multi-purpose, so if you push it a couple of times, they'll bring through the sound as well into the area that you're at. And then we've got another sort of button. So these ones here. So again, the same buttons, just doing different functions. So throughout the house are all these ones, which gives me panic alarm, medical alarm, and fire alarm. These also set up, turn the beams on and off, the fence on and off, and open up the garage door if I want to. So you can program these buttons for anything that you feel like. So this is all the back end. So everything's all Cat5 cable. The reason I did that was it was just simpler to connect up because it uses industry standard connectors. So right at the top is all the cabling going to the house. It runs a lot more than just that. It's also got data and everything on there. But so the top light is the house. Then we've got some network switches, which you don't really need for this. I just use it because I have a lot of networking. And the one with the red and yellow, that's the unit. That's the switching unit. So it uses, again, RJ45 connections, all standard. Nothing funny about that. And then the next unit down, which is this one here, that's the receiver unit for all the buttons. So again, that's scalable to as many buttons or different channels as you want to use. This one here is the audio. I haven't got these lovely little stickers on there yet, but that does the audio throughout the house. So that's a 12 channel or individual channel there. Then we got this one here, which is slightly different from all of these, but this is just voice over IP PBX. So that runs the phone systems. This one allows me to broadcast multiple channels out onto the internet. So I can do 4 channels here simultaneously. So whether it's TV or DVD or something else. This unit here is the video distribution system, so it's an 8x8 matrix switch. So 8 video inputs and 8 outputs. It also does infrared pass-through. So we can hook up 8 TVs and 8 inputs, like DVDs, DSTVs, whatever you like, and you can view them independently and can control them independently at each output or each TV. This unit here is basically just a cheap server that's running the code that makes the house work, but the code could sit on something much smaller than this, and the rest of it's just my own mucking about. This bit here actually stores all the video files because there's so many of them. So, and then we've got DST, obviously, that's hooking in, DVDs, and we have a show center system from Pinnacle that allows me to play my music and my videos that's stored on my little device here. And that's really it. So the package really is something to run the software and that top unit. All the other are optional extras. But that's really the key.